What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Maddden 16 commentary, PS4. Do me a favor, like button, subscribe button, criticism in the comment section, Twitter, shutdown safety is my username. Reggie Wayne, 60-yard touchdown. You knew I wasn't going to be able to keep him on the Patriots, and I had to pluck him for free agency before the roster update, but that's beside the point. I want to talk about zone coverages here. Really one of the problems Madden's had for the longest time, and this play is intriguing to me because no matter which side of the fence you're on with zone coverages, it's obviously flawed here no matter which way you look at it. Wayne comes off, he's going to have McRae, and there's a little bit of a bump there, and that's something that's been missing in Madden for a little while, and I appreciate that. And obviously the school of thought is, for a lot of people, it's zone coverage, so McRae has his zone, he drops into it, and in fairness, he's not only trying to protect the ball from going to Wayne, but he's also trying to protect the ball from back here going to Andre Johnson. So he's kind of helping bracket this coverage and assuming that his other defenders, like number 38, like number 50, they're going to do the same. That's how zone defenses work, essentially. Now, if we keep that concept in mind, you also have to understand that the ball right now is being released. So the reason I'm throwing the ball is because McRae, if you haven't noticed, has his hips turned the wrong way. He's got his back to Reggie Wayne, and I know that he's not going to be able to react fast enough to open his hips the other way, hopefully. I mean, it's a video game, but still, he's not going to have the ability to open his hips the other way, come in, and deflect this pass. So I'm trying to lead the pass to Reggie Wayne. Now, I say that because if we go back and we understand that McRae isn't going to react because of the zone defense, then should we not also hold the other defenders to the same standard? So we know the ball's been thrown. If we go back, I don't know if you can see it, but there it is coming in. Why are these other defenders all of a sudden jumping down on the route? If they can jump down on the route now, why could he have not done it at an earlier point? Again, here's where the ball is. So we're going to go right back to the point where Luck actually has the ball released. And to go back to this point, I know it's not going to be instantaneous, but why can't he react in a different fashion now? Why is he stuck backpedaling for another 5 yards and then opening up the other way if you have these other defenders that really don't have that same check and balance? The reason this is so critical is because when they go to pursue, that little check has now got Reggie to the point where he's at the 30-yard line before anyone draws even. So you've kind of given up 10 yards by checking back. But Andre Johnson gets a block here. And then, there is some realism to a degree. He blocks one defender, the one defender trips over the other defender trips over the other. So essentially, they all just kind of fall into the ground. But again, I can't go back to this play and not help but think how much ground is given up when, as the ball is thrown, every one of these defenders stops, checks, runs down. This is just not a proper pursuit, and it's kind of a zone defense issue. This happens a lot in zone when you're playing deep, that they check this way and then allow a receiver to get a lot of free yards. And then even with old, slow receivers like Reggie Wayne, it's going to allow them to break in the open and go ahead, take the top off the defense, and score a touchdown. Love to know your guys' opinions on this. Appreciate you checking it out, obviously, and I'll be back very shortly with more content.